this would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. The Stallions have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field to start this game off. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner. Result, they lose yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Davis looking to pass. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bullock. Drills him with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Stallions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds all the way up 6-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the...
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Stallions will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The lone back's got it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Catch in the middle, it's gone. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Fires to the big fella. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Panthers kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Scott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Davis will throw. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay. And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? And the Stallions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Turning it on. Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's...
It's a running room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. It just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. And the returner will be knocked down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Stallions will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Extending the play. Smashes through the tackle. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? On the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Pitt.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
31 Sharks, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the running back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble.
A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback.
Breaks into the open. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Got a man. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he got just enough of that one. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off-play action on first down. That's good. It's Manning. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bullock. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll try to pick up the first down, running the lead to the right. Touchdown, Panthers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Sharks, 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give on the option. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab you the sticks. It's McGowan. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a... We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.